Good afternoon. I'm Carolyn Eynon, and I'm the Artistic Founding Director of the Carolyn Eynon Singers, which is just experiencing our 14th season this year. We're really sorry that our last 3 concerts had to be canceled because of the COVID-19 virus. It was never our intention to not thank you personally, publicly, and with a thank you dinner at the end of May 16th, but because you are our supporters and you've been with me for 14 years, most of you, our donor thank you party would be postponed to next year. This message is to give you 2 main ideas. The first is about what we are doing now to continue our season and what we've planned for next fall, which is very exciting to be in our 14th year. Our theme this year is called Music in the Key of We. And the reason it's we is because of the community that we need to be in starting right now, because as this virus has taught us how to be separate, we are learning more and more every day on why we are a community, either in theater, in performing arts, in the symphony, or in singing. As most of you have read the last 3 years, there's been a lot of research on the values of choral music and the community of singing together. It has been proven that singing together provides spiritual, mental, and physical benefits way beyond any medicine or diet or exercise can ever provide. I've been in music my whole life, and I just can't imagine going through the next fall without singing. So I want to share with you right now what's happening in our lives next fall in September for the Carolyn Eynon Singers. First of all, we kick it off with a great party, champagne and chocolate. And again, we're hosting our 3rd annual fundraiser. And we have a wonderful hostess and host in Paradise Valley, where we will be again in the afternoon of Saturday, October 17th. We will have chocolates donated by many chocolatiers around the valley. The choir makes chocolate desserts, and of course we provide the bubbly and the wine. And so mark it on your calendars, Saturday, October 17th. After that big kickoff for the fall of the 14th year, we will be already starting some beautiful music in the honor of the 250th anniversary of Ludwig van Beethoven. Beethoven has such passion and such fire and such incredible energy in his music, as well as delicate melodies and gentle harmonies. And the piece I've chosen for this Christmas features Nellie Cronin. Nellie has been with me 6.5 years, and I really want to honor her dedication and her devotion to our singers. She is going to be the pianist again, but in the work of the choral Fantasia, she is featured with the orchestra for 15 minutes with a beautiful solo. And then the choir and a quartet of vocal, soprano, alto, tenor, and bass come in the last 5 minutes of the work. And it's very, very celebratory. And it's an upbeat, strong German rhythmic piece with lots of full timpani and full 22-piece orchestra. And that'll be, again, on the weekends of Friday and Saturday, December 11th and 12th, in 2 different churches to be announced after the churches can make a confirmation. So that brings me to the topic of fundraising. We are going to have a 22-piece orchestra, and in order to provide the choir with the appropriate Beethoven orchestra, we are also going to use the same players for the opening piece, the Jubilate Deo by the American Dan Forrest, followed by the Many Moods of Christmas by our wonderful deceased maestro, Mr. Robert Shaw. Many Moods of Christmas is about 40 years old, and it's a chestnut of music for Christmas, and you'll love the holiday arrangements that Mr. Shaw put in together with the orchestra. It's very full, uses harp, it uses all the full orchestra, so it is a wonderful opportunity for the singers. So my idea and the board of directors is, rather than ask you for a specific donation, we are going to invite you to join us in underwriting a player for the orchestra. So for instance, if you underwrote the concertmaster your name would be underneath that performer's name in our printed program, after which the concert will host a reception for all the orchestra and the singers and you, the supporter donor. So if you are able to help us this fall in September, the average fee for an orchestra member will be between $200 and $300. And that performer will have 2 rehearsals with me in the choir and Nellie, and then a performance on the 12th of December, probably at 3 o'clock or 7 o'clock, to be determined. But the point is that we need to start encouraging donations to sponsor and underwrite 22 players. So please consider this ask. It is fully tax deductible. You can do it through PayPal, you can do it through a check to the address seen on this poster, or you can do it on a phone call to me and I'll give you the check address in the mail. So there are many ways. We take credit cards also. So please think about a donation in the purpose of the orchestra. Then we are going into March, and as you know, we just canceled the first collaborative effort with Pro Musica of Anthem and their orchestra. So we have rescheduled March 6th and 7th, 2021 to go back to Sun City and go back to Anthem to perform with 70 singers and 35 orchestra. I know that you don't know this, but we were really close to performing last weekend, April 4th and 5th. The music was ready, the language of Latin, Spanish, and Nahuatl was ready, and Patty Grates, our director of the Anthem Pro Musica, was exciting and ready to perform. So we were really disappointed. But the good news is that in 1 year, we'll even be more ready. So please remember March 6th and 7th of 2021, Latin Spice. Then to finish the year, very, very special opportunity. In the month of May, I have invited the Phoenix Boys Cadet Choir, which is 7, 8, and 9, and 10-year-old boys, to join our choir with the wonderful composer from Scottsdale, Dr. Carolyn Eynon. Kira graduated from ASU for their doctorate of musical arts. She lives here in Scottsdale, and I've known her for about 5 years, and I'm honored that she's agreed to fulfill a commission from the Carolyn Eynon Singers to include the Phoenix Boys Choir. The topic of the whole concert, which is, you know, part of the season, Music in the Key of We, the topic of the concert is singing about the community through the nature of earth, stars, moon, and sky. So the symbolism of nature will be our theme. And Kira and I have selected a poem, and it's very upbeat. The children at the Phoenix Boys Choir, as well as the adults from my choir, will enjoy the uplifting message. It is going to be a 5-minute choral work with string quartet and piano, and the words are written by an author from Albuquerque, New Mexico, who is deceased. Her name is Nancy Wood. Other things that are happening is that we're hosting auditions. Yes, we are hosting auditions. And if you feel like you would like to come to my home and stand 6 feet away from me, I will play the piano for you on Tuesday, May 19th. I've reserved North Scottsdale United Methodist Church for auditions at 6 o'clock. But if our virus is not providing the space to be available, we also have the alternative process of Zoom on my computers, your computer, my computer. You can make an appointment with me ahead of time by calling 480-529-2630, and then we will hear you sing on Zoom. I realize that sometimes the tone quality is a little distorted, and perhaps the sound is delayed, but if you feel better about coming to my home, I'm making that possible for you too. So just give me a call and plan on a 10-minute audition for next fall. This poem by Nancy Wood is entitled Many Winters. It was written in 1974. Hold on to what is good, even if it is a handful of earth. Hold on to what you believe, even if it is a tree which stands by itself. Hold on to what you must do, even if it is a long way from here. Hold on to life, even when it is easier letting go. Hold on to my hand, even when I have gone away from you. So please stay healthy, please stay well, and thank you for listening.